You are looking at a live shot of a derailment east of Edmonton. CN's main freight line across the country is cut off tonight as a result. Good evening. Workers are now scrambling to get the wreck cleaned up and get that line back open as locals wonder how this all happened. David Owasick has more.
17 cars off the tracks early this morning, about 20 minutes east of the city near Y Road and Range Road 214. CN says it happened about 6 a.m. That sounds about right, says a resident who was startled from his sleep.
5:30, quarter to 6, somewhere in there. Just heard a loud crashing and grinding and like metal scraping on pavement.
It was grain in those cars that derailed and spilled down the tracks when the cars split open.
Thank God it's just grain.
Those who live around here know it could have been much worse.
Well, it's great to see any kind of chemical spills here, you know, in the country, the wildlife, the birds.
CN issued a statement that included an apology for the derailment, but without explanation as to why it happened. Provincial investigators and those from the Transportation Safety Board arrived in the early afternoon to find that out.
We don't know the cause at this point. We'll be looking at various things, whether it's mechanical or road or engineering, possibly train handling. We're just not sure at this point.
But the cause is not the only concern for CN on this main line between eastern and western Canada. Multiple workers on scene tell CTV News for every hour trains don't run, it costs $1 million. CN would not confirm that number. Within a few hours of the rail crash, an army of iron staged at multiple spots, including these massive metal attachments called shears to cut down any cars that can't be moved. One CN worker saying it's expected the line will be back up and running less than 24 hours after the spill. Near Ardrossan, David Owasick, CTV News, Edmonton.